Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andy Hooper, and I am CEO here at Global E-Commerce Experts. And this is our first live stream of our content corners. So we've been doing content corners every week for, last year or so now. And every Tuesday and Thursday, we do a content corner that's slightly different. And this week, obviously with everyone changing to up their game this year, it's clear that StreamYard's one of those pieces of software. We've been very fortunate to be involved on many webinars and podcasts where people are using this very software. So we thought we would give it a go as well. So for today's content corner, what we're going to talk about is food business operators. Now, if you have a food supplement and you're based inside the EU, be that the UK or in mainland Europe, then you will need a food business operator. That food business operator is someone who is responsible for your products, looks after them at a set location, and basically there's a number of things they need to do. Now, in the UK, that's a relatively straightforward process. In the Netherlands, that's much more difficult. So I'm just going to go through some of the key things that you need to be thinking about or obligations for that. So I'm just going to upload the piece now. So you should be able to see, in fact, look at that. Look, it's great when you get a new toy, isn't it? Everyone wants to have a play with a little new toy. So there we go. So let's just talk about the key obligations. The first thing is you need to make sure the product is safe. So the operator, the food business operator's role is to make sure the product is safe before it's placed on the market. They're responsible. They're responsible for the safety of the product or feed, because some products come under food feed, which they produce, transport, store, or sell. Traceability. You need to be able to trace and identify the supplier or the consignee. So for us, when we're working with clients, what that means is that the seller who's selling the product, we've got a relationship with. We can work with them. We can talk to them. We get that information from them. And that's really, really easy for us. Transparency. So the next one, operation immediately inform the competent authorities if they have a reason to believe their food or feed is not safe. So if there's any issues, it's our responsibility, along with yours, to make sure that people can, we're telling the authorities straight away. And then emergency. Withdraw any food if there's any issues, of course. And the last one is prevention. So basically, operation identify and regularly review the critical points in their processes and ensure the controls are applied at these points. So you're preventing things. And that comes down to things like pest control as well. So making sure there's no pests in the building, they can't contaminate the food and things like that. And obviously, cooperation. They want people to cooperate with the authorities, right? It just makes sense. Now, there's two sides to this. One, there's the UK. So when you're doing this in the UK, that process is relatively straightforward. You sign up for a registered address, you put the products into the warehouse, you have a food business operator, us, who looks after them, relatively straightforward. We will ask you a whole load of questions about your product to make sure it's compliant and everything else. If we don't think the product's compliant, we will tell you that it needs to be gone through our product compliance before we're responsible for your product by putting our address on it. Now, in the Netherlands, that process is slightly different to be the food business operator. Every product has to be registered online. So when you're, as a food business operator, it's fine, we can still be the food business operator, we still have to have all those different things. However, we have to go through slightly more details. And what that means is that we have to basically go through and tell the authorities each product and every ingredient that's in it. And they'll then basically, as a backup, will be able to say, yes, you can sell this, and no, you can't. So two different areas that you can go to. One is really, really straightforward. The UK, well, both areas are straightforward. But with the Netherlands, there's some increased regulatory authorities we have to go through. But this just gives you the key things that a food business operator needs to be. It needs to be safe, needs to be responsible, needs to be traceability, needs to be transparency. If there's any emergency or any prevention, that all needs to happen, and you need to cooperate with the authorities. Anyway, hopefully we're coming up to 5 minutes. That's how long our content corners should be. I guess for a live event, it probably should be a bit longer to enable people to stay and stick around. But really, the reason for this is to make it quicker and easier to get it in front of you as quickly as we possibly can. And obviously with the ability to add different things on here, I think this is much better as well. So that's it from us. My name is Andy from Global E-Commerce Experts. and we're here to successfully expand e-commerce sellers into Europe, making you the next category king. We look forward to working with you in the future. I'm going to switch back my little video there so you can see me in one hole. There we go. That's it from me. Take care of yourself, look after yourself, and we'll see you on the next Content Corner next Tuesday. Thanks for your time.